Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. I'm your host and ring announcer, Michael James. You guys ready for our opening bout? Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get underway. Our opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. And his opponent,
always. That's the power I am. Perez. Come on! Boom! 230
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world famous OCC Road House. It's Monday. That means it's time for some professional wrestling in the broadcast station this evening. I'm your host, Alex Green, joined by TJ Lopes.
That's right, folks. TJ Lopes is back, fresh off his Shine 84 debut. What a weekend it was, and what a night it's going to be. I have been waiting to see Boom Boom Brandon Groom since I first started working here, and tonight I finally get my wish. Very few can pump up a crowd like Boom Boom can.
And Boom Boom Brandon Groom going up against Kid Koota, our opening contest. And we are underway. Bell is already rang, and I just want to take a moment to, send my well wishes to the family of Roughhouse Ralph Mosca. He was the first wrestling promoter that I ever met in the state of Florida, a one-time roommate and a legend in the Florida wrestling scene. So rest in peace and condolences to his family.
I never got the pleasure to meet Roughhouse, but just hearing how you guys have spoken about him, how the boys and girls in the back have spoken about him, I imagine he was a wonderful human being and somebody who took no nonsense and just did his best to help everybody out as much as he could, and anybody like that has to be admired. And so, like you said, rest in peace.
One thing he loved was professional wrestling, and we are underway. Boom Boom Brandon Groom, over 20 years in professional wrestling. Kid Koota, just 2 years of professional wrestling.
Yeah, Kid Koota lost the four-way fray or fatal four-way match last week. It was actually pinned in that match by Roze Allday, looking to bounce back here, and he's got a tough customer in Boom Boom Brandon Groom to try to bounce back from.
Last time we saw Boom Boom Brandon Groom, he was tossing around the Brute Ray Elliott like no one I have ever seen. The Brute Ray Elliott's no small man, and he was It was incredible, the feat of strength.
Absolutely not. Boom Boom trained by Dory Funk Jr. And it looks like he's setting up for the final boom already. This could be over fast.
He is bringing the boom at our opening contest. Kid Koota's in trouble. He went for it. Kid Koota ducks. Roll up, schoolboy.
Good thing Kid Koota moved out of the way. I haven't seen very many survive the final boom.
And it's gonna take some athleticism and some quickness as Kid Koota giving up the size and strength advantage to Brandon Groom.
And I was gonna say, and usually you'll get some quickness advantage, but Boom Boom is keeping up with Kid Koota pretty well right now.
Kid Koota tried to hoist him up, but Brandon Groom using that size advantage, fireman's carry position, and now we got a helicopter spin.
Usually follows that up with a slam. Nice counter, though.
Back and forth between these two. And Brandon Groom goes to throw the lariat. Kid Koota ducks, pushes him off, and a drop kick right on the button.
That sent Brandon Groom nearly flying out to the floor, able to just catch himself. Brandon Groom took that right to the bush.
And senior referee Gator Roberts right there. He couldn't believe what he was seeing, and now Boom Boom bringing the broom forearm right to the chest.
Absolutely, and like I said, I have been excited to see Boom Boom Brandon Groom since I started working here. I was able to talk to him before the match, and I actually asked him, is there any meaning behind Boom Boom name that he has? And he says that Boom is actually an acronym. It stands for the best on our mission. Everyone should be best on their mission, and that's exactly what Brandon Groom wants to do in the ring and out of it, and I love it.
That ring post isn't gonna help as Kid Koota looks to attack the bicep and elbow. And now he's looking to hook the, hoists the big man up. What strength, and right on the forearm.
Yeah, attacking that left arm. Smart move to try to keep Brandon Groom from utilizing that arm to deliver the final boom.
Now, I first saw Brandon Groom. He was rideless in 2015, and he's only gotten better. Flash forward 2025, he is bringing the boom all over the United States, whether it's Texas, whether it's Florida, whether it's Oklahoma, and Kid Koota has his hands full literally right now.
Absolutely, Boom Boom bringing the love all over the country. Not gonna bring any love to Kid Koota, though.
Oh, and you heard of Boom Boom Groom and then the big right hand.
Kid Koota may be out on his feet, and now he's out off of his feet.
And Brandon Groom hoists him up onto the shoulder. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, that was vicious.
Looks like he's going for it again. Trap that arm, and here we go.
OCC Road House was ready for the broom, but Kid Koota, reversal. There's that athleticism and that speed.
Gotta give Kid Koota credit. He has certainly done his homework on that final boom. That is the second time he has done a masterful job of countering it.
Now Brandon Groom sent for the ride. Reversal, Kid Koota off the ropes. And a kick right to the side of the head. And if you like what you're seeing here, folks, we bring you Monday Night Mayhem each and every Monday, live 7 p.m., streaming live and free YouTube and Facebook, featuring the best pro wrestlers from all over the world. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed. We're on the quest of 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you can join the quest right now. Just hit the like and the subscribe. And now, Boom Boom, what's he going for?
That was high risk for Kid Koota, and it looks like it is about to very much not pay off. Look at the strength of Brandon Groom.
That is a full-grown human being just carried around in the air like it's nothing.
Oh my God.
Brandon Groom is rocking and rolling, bringing the boom, and Kid Koota might be done.
And here comes the final boom, strumming it like a guitar. He's setting it up.
There's enough boom for everyone at the OCC Road House. And now Brandon Groom off the rope, final boom!
Good night, Kid Koota.
Here is your
Kid Koota gave it everything he could, but the experience, size, strength, advantage, and a final boom. Brandon Groom is walking out of here your winner.
Wait a minute.
And how about some sportsmanship and some respect? Both men gave it their all. Kid Koota hang tough, but boom, boom, Brandon Groom. Winner once again.
You have to love good sportsmanship. You have to love that Boom Boom Brandon Groom recognizes the talent. And you have to love getting so fired up on a Monday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the first round of Bracket A of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational Tournament and is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Come on! He hails from Bloomington, Indiana, weighing at 175 pounds. He is the king of the next generation, Rhys. And his opponent, he is from Clearwater, Florida, weighing in at 211 pounds. He is the BBB Big Boy Patty.
TJ Lopes, are you excited for some more first round action in the second annual WWN Proving Ground Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational?
Absolutely. I'm almost as, I hesitate to say excited as that young girl. I couldn't tell if she was happy or sad, but regardless, I am thrilled. If it's going to be anything like it was last week, we are in for a night of excitement.
Of course, we have 4 Young Guns Invitational matchups. We saw 4 last week as Dennis Fence, TJ Brady, Brock Seyden, and Hayden Seal all moved on to the second round. And now, will it be Big Boy Patty or will it be Rhys Maddox?
All 4 of those men last week very deserving of their victories, and tonight we get to see 2 men go at it that are very, very familiar with each other, Alex.
It's their first time here at WWN Proving Ground against each other, but no strangers to one another.
Absolutely. These 2 guys, like I said, have plenty of history against one another. They have faced each other in singles action many times over the last 2 years, but they also were tag champions together as the Wayward Sons. These 2 guys are very, very familiar with one another.
What a way to be drawn against each other in the first round. Both men looking to earn their ticket to WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts at Wrestle Expo, looking to earn their championship opportunity.
And when you're facing off against a guy that you have a long history with, both against you and with you, it can actually take a little bit of pressure off depending on who you are, because you're so familiar with your opponent, you almost feel like you don't have to game plan. You already kind of know everything that's going to be coming. But in a way, that can also trap you. So it really depends on your mindset going in. So I'm really interested to see if these two guys try to pull out any new tricks up their sleeve.
I'm sure they both have had something saved in the tank for an opportunity like this. You never teach somebody everything you know. And now Rhys Maddox trying to get to his feet. Big boy Papi with the size advantage. Utilizing it right there, taking Rhys Maddox down.
For sure. Rhys Maddox impressed me last week with his high-flying ability and his quickness, but you can't be high-flying or quick if you are flat on your back. Big boy Papi's going to try to make sure Rhys not only gets there, but stays there.
And this is Big Boy Papi's second appearance at WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem, and he's had several appearances back at the WWNTC. So it'll be interesting to see how he's developed throughout 2025.
Certainly, and he trains at House of Champions, and what I know about House of Champions, they sure know what they're doing over there in terms of training. They have a great facility. I've had the pleasure of going there a couple of times, and they are absolutely fantastic. Man, you know who else is absolutely fantastic? Rhys Maddox looks absolutely fantastic right now.
And head scissor takeover, using the speed to take Big Boy Papi over, and then with his body like a weapon, European uppercut.
And this is exactly what Big Boy Papi wanted to avoid. Rhys Maddox picking up the pace and tearing him apart.
And a cartwheel, drop kick.
Papi with a kick out at just one, so Maddox is going to have to do a lot more than that to keep this Southern brawler down. Not quite finished yet.
And the stakes couldn't be higher for these young athletes. An opportunity to showcase your talents at the biggest show of the year, WWN Super Show Battle for the belt.
I don't want to have the stakes get lost here, just like you mentioned, Alex. Both these guys will be fighting for a championship opportunity, but long before they get there, they have to somehow figure out a way to get past one another.
And right now, Rhys Maddox worse for wear as Big Boy Papi's looking to put the beat down on him.
It's like that old relationship from high school that you just can't quite get rid of no matter how old you get. That ex-girlfriend somehow figures out a way to come back in your life, and before you can move on, you've got to figure out a way to get over it.
And Rhys Maddox using the momentum to get him over with those arm drags, and then a spinning net breaker. Flurry of offense, wombo combo, but only a 2 count.
Once again, Rhys Maddox, so impressive. His quickness, his crispness, and his precision on all these moves while moving so quickly. I am really, really impressed with Maddox.
Oh, wow! Uranagi backbreaker. And now what's Big Boy Papi looking for?
He just caught a grown man in midair and threw him down. Cover.
And it's a chilly 57 degrees here in Florida. We're finally feeling fall, but the action in the ring couldn't be hotter.
Absolutely. Finally, a reprieve from the smoldering Florida heat that we get 11 months and 28 days out of the year. So I'm thankful for it anyway. But yeah, you are absolutely right. The temperature in that ring is getting hotter by the second.
And now Big Boy Papi hoists him up. Textbook vertical suplex.
1, 2.
And Rhys Maddox gets the shoulder off the mat, but just barely 2.9. And now Big Boy Papi looking to put it away. Kick to the midsection, kick to the side of the head.
Big Boy Papi trained by Bobby Fish, one of the most cerebral, decorated wrestlers that you'll ever find. So Big Boy Papi certainly doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but I'm not sure that was a smart move, I'll say.
And you can see the animosity of the rivalry between these two.
Maddox is firing up. Big Boy Papi's daring him on. Oh, man!
Like a car crash, body as a weapon, and then a back elbow. And then with everything he's got, Big Lariat takes Big Boy Papi down.
But somehow Rhys just collapsed. And a kip up. How did he get someone that much bigger than him down on that clothesline? What force behind that?
And now he's looking to put it away here. Is he trying to hit him with a fisherman's buster? That might be a mistake.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work. You may have to find something else to put Big Boy Patty away, and that's exactly why. Oh.
And now, go from behind. Is he looking for an O'Connor roll? Is he looking for a German suplex? Big Boy Patty holding on. Whoa! And he plants some German suplex right on the Club WWN logo.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if Rhys Maddox is going to win this match. It's certainly looking like he is, but whether or not he does, I am very, very impressed with this young man.
That was absolutely incredible, and then a running forearm right to the back of the head. Big Boy Patty might be unconscious.
Oh, and you had to think, and judging by the look on his face, I'm probably right. He thought that that was it. Couldn't hit the fisherman's buster, had to change his strategy, and Big Boy Patty just a little too much left in that tank.
And this is why you don't want to miss a WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. You never know who you're gonna see. You never know what kind of action you're gonna see. And Big Boy Patty just kicked him in the back of the head.
Rhys Maddox just got kicked right in the back of the skull.
And he might
this
get
isn't
kicked.
good.
He's gonna get kicked in the front of the skull.
Oh, man. Good night, Rhys.
And now Big Boy Patty. Is he looking for a big boy power bomb? Oh! What the hell was that, TJ? What do we call it?
I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
We call it this matchup will continue. Corkscrew, brainbuster type maneuver for Big Boy Patty, but Rhys Maddox kicks out.
It almost looked like a Stormbreaker type move. It's made famous by Will Ospreay, and somehow Rhys Maddox kicked out.
But he's in trouble here.
Oh, what a DDT!
He was in trouble, but he takes Big Boy Patty down with the DDT. Both men are down. Moving on, and the Young Guns Invitational on the line.
I wish both of these men could advance. I am absolutely impressed with both of these outstanding performers, but unfortunately for everyone watching, only one can continue on in the Young Guns Invitational.
And who will it be as they slap the taste out of each other's mouth? Shot after shot, back and forth.
The quality, the precision, and the stiffness of this match just shows you how familiar these two guys are with each other. They are pulling out all the stops and a huge knee right to the face.
He goes for the discus. Now a wombo combo from Big Boy Patty. Off the ropes he goes. Up he goes. Down he goes. There it is. Big Boy Patty bomb.
Wow.
Here is your winner, Big Boy Patty.
What a fight. That was not a match. That was a fight, folks. Those two men left everything they could in that ring. But unfortunately, as I said earlier, only one could come out victorious, and that is the Southern Striker, Big Boy Patty.
Big Boy Patty moves on to the second round against his destined rival, Rhys Maddox.
There you go.
Athletic competition, respect between athletes.
Whenever you have a long history with a performer, one of two things tends to happen. You either grow to resent one another or you grow to respect one another. And I'm thankful these two men, even after a war like that, have enough respect for one another to hug it out.
And now, it's time to find out who's next to advance in the Young Guns Invitational.
Bracket B coming up.
Hey, you little asshole, it's Brady here, brother. How you been? Congrats on winning the first round of the Young Guns Invitational. I'm very proud of you, by the way, but, what is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. In 2 weeks, you're going up against TJ Brady, correct?
Yeah, the 24th. Hey, I haven't lost against TJ.
Oh, hold on, let me talk, but you got no chance. I'm here to tell you that right now, because he's been killing it.
Hey,
Speak to the devil.
Damien, I got it.
All right. You two talk.
24.
Hey, Patty.
Yeah.
November 24th, I have come back to make sure that your Thanksgiving is not where it needs to be. So I want you to be just as serious as Sensei wanted to be, because he fell short, just like your little brother fell short to you.
Well, I ain't Sensei, and I've been around the country.
You're a cowboy, you're not a Sensei, that's right, that's right.
Yeah. I'll teach you the 24th that you can't beat me, TJ. I've been here last time. Hey, you killing it at WWN. I watched all of it, but you can't beat me.
Do you remember how you beat me? Because there is a Univice at ringside. He's gone, he's injured now. He's bye-bye, so you don't have any surprises for any roll-ups. And Rick Dameson's getting involved in my business. Hound Dog cannot get involved in my business. So I got 100% focus to take you out.
Hey, 24th, 100% focus, 100% focus. At our best in WWN for the Ciatso tournament. This is where we got to do it. And hey, we'll see what happens, brother.
You know what? Just because it's for Frankie, I don't like you a tad bit.
It's
but
fair.
Before,
It's fair.
may the best guy win.
That's fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. It is in the first round of bracket B of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational Tournament. Introducing first. And his opponent.
Take it easy. It's time for another first round matchup in the Young Guns Invitational as Brady Seyden takes on Papi D. And we already saw Brock Seyden advance last week. Is his brother gonna advance this week, or is it gonna be Papi D?
Well, he certainly has a great chance, but I'll tell you what, this is the first time I get a chance to see, oh good grief, to see Papi D in action. But I've heard a lot about him, and Pinyi the Pineapple makes an appearance tonight. I'm excited for that. And you know, Alex, it's a lot of hard work to come here and to do commentary, but I think for this match, I might just take it easy.
Did you just say the pineapple that wears sunglasses has a name?
Yes, I actually talked to Papi D earlier on, and I asked him, does your lovely pineapple have a name? And he was gracious enough to tell me Pinyi the Pineapple is her name.
Pinyi the Pineapple. You learn something new every day, and we're about to learn who moves on to the second round. And Papi D, he has been nothing short of impressive during his tenure at the World Wrestling Network.
He looks right now.
I have a feeling this match is going to be full of shenanigans in all of the best ways, Alex. I am very much looking forward to this.
The Seyden twins made their way to the ring. They're rolling around on the ground. I don't know who's who. Papi D comes out, slithers out. He has a pineapple that wears sunglasses. It's mayhem. It's pandemonium. It's chaos, and it's happening whether we like it or not.
Absolutely, and I do think I have a remedy to our twin confusion situation. So it's a twin fusion situation. So I was worried because right now, I know that Brady, obviously he's wrestling right now, but I know Brady's the one that's clean shaven and Brock's the one that has a beard. But what happens if Brock eventually shaves his beard? How are we going to tell them apart? Well, Brock always wears that rope necklace cover here. Always wears that rope necklace. Brady does not. So whenever you see one of them with the necklace, you know, no matter what, that's Brock, at least according to them. Now, maybe they'll change that someday, but for now, that's what I'm going with.
And they're hopefully looking to be remembered as the second winner of the Young Guns Invitational. But right now, Papi D is cooking at the OCC Road House.
And that is what Papi D does. Like you said, has been so impressive since coming to WWN. And I'm so excited that I finally get a chance to see it live and in living color.
And it's brought to you by Territory Tees. They help us bring the action each and every week. We got the Territory Tees booth live. Any one of our events, you can pick up WWNLive logo shirts. The classic Big Buck Benzer American Giant, the Bruiser Brody, the Championship Wrestling from Florida, or TerritoryTees.com. Order it, have it shipped to your house. Help support independent wrestling. Help support creating an event just like this. Is Papi D and Brady Seyden lock horns.
Alex, I don't know what else to tell you if you can't figure out which one's which at this point. But I was going to ask, do you think the TerritoryTees.com sells pineapples?
They might.
Because if so, I feel like they'd make a fortune. Cover here.
That might be a business investment we have to talk to with Papi D.
Absolutely. Again, I feel like he and they would make a killing selling many different versions of Beignet the Pineapple. But my goodness, what a match we're seeing early on. Very fast-paced.
Back and forth. And now the pants came off. Throws him right in the face. You said there was going to be shenanigans. and how about leapfrog pants off to the face?
I also am, both of these guys are wearing printed gear here tonight. One's got a cheetah print, and I think the other's a leopard print. Am I crazy here?
Craziest cat fight I've ever seen. And here comes Papi D all the way across the ring. Goes for the monkey flip, but Brady holds on.
Great strength from Brady's side. Going for it again. Oh. Brady sided. Great show of strength from this young athletic freak. Wow.
And with a monkey flip of his own. And a big lariat.
And I know we've waxed poetic about just the fun parts of this match, but in all seriousness, for somebody like Brady Seyden, to get a win against Papi D in this tournament would be enormous for his career. Whether or not he would then go on to win the tournament, just getting a win over a veteran and over a great competitor in Papi D would be enormous for Brady Seyden.
Not to mention, you don't want to give up bragging rights to your brother who did advance last week.
Now, I can't say that I have had the pleasure of growing up with a twin brother, but I can imagine if I did have a twin brother and he went on to go do something that I wasn't able to do, that would not be a fun car ride home, that's for sure.
And the Seyden twins definitely been heating up as Brock defeated Coban El Cazador Castillo in the first round. Not to mention their upset victory over the former tag champs El Armeria just a few weeks ago.
Absolutely, and Brady Seyden was also in that four-way last week. Unfortunately, was not involved in the decision, so certainly didn't. The record books will show he lost, but he wasn't the one that took the fall in there, so can't really blame him too much for that. So he's going to look to bounce back here and keep that momentum going from a few weeks ago.
There's no momentum left because he just got a disgusting German suplex.
Papi D just sucked all of the momentum out of this match from Brady Seyden. Holy moly, what a German.
How is Brady Seyden still alive? German suplex with authority.
I think it may come with youth and exuberance. His body hasn't quite taken all the beatings that some of the veterans have, because I don't know how anybody's neck's going to be able to withstand that. I don't know how his arm isn't snapped in two right now.
And referee Donald right there, prime position, making sure it's a legal hold, making sure that Brady does not give up.
You could see that left knee of Papi D wrapped around the arm. Oh, what a counter!
Into the unique pinfall. That was almost it.
These Seyden twins, both Brock and Brady, are great at unique pinning combinations. They have stolen a few victories over the last month or so using those unique pinning combinations and sneaking up on opponents. Will that happen to Papi D tonight?
It can't happen when Papi D was standing on his foot while delivering knife-edge chops. But now Brady out of the way. Hoists him up, plants him down. And he hooks both legs.
And you could tell, look at the look on Brady Seyden's face. He thought he had it. Brock, his brother, thought he had it, but Papi D said, no, my friend. No, we're not done yet.
And a European uppercut from Brady. A European uppercut from Papi D.
And you can hear all of the intensity in the ring. Both men gutturally screaming with effort and intensity. All the fun that these guys were having before the match, it's all gone now, Alex.
This does not look fun. Punch, kick, twirl. What the hell is going on?
We're going dancing here at the Road House.
We went dancing and then we went to sleep. Brady Seyden's gotta be unconscious.
Call this Dancing with the Stars, because Brady Seyden just went dancing and now he's seeing stars.
And Papi D said, take it easy. And that's gotta be it. Impact kick right to the side of the head.
Brady Seyden. Now it's Papi D wondering what he's got to do to win this match.
And Brock excited, losing it on the outside. How is Brady still going? He has got beaten in this match, and Papi D's looking to put it away.
Every single competitor in the Young Guns Invitational has given every ounce of themselves. Everyone that I've seen has had a career best performance. Who will come out on top in this one?
And Papi D rolls him up. No, Brady Seyden back and forth.
Oh, here we go.
No.
What the hell is going on? That looks so painful, and he's got all his weight right on his chest.
What a counter from Brady Seyden, getting his feet underneath him to keep his shoulders off the mat. That might have been it if he had not done that. Oh, this is where Seyden is so dangerous. This is how he's won a few times since he's been to WWN with these crazy pinning combinations.
And now Papi D rolls through. What the hell is going on? Back and forth between these two. Pinfall after pinfall after pinfall. Float over. Knee to the midsection.
Neither man giving an inch. What a DDT.
Impact right on the side of the head.
Hey, come on, what are you doing?
Wow. The Seyden twins were pulling out all the stops. They were trying to get a little underhanded there.
Look at Brady. He's saying, why would you do that? Brock was obviously doing his own thing there. Wow, that is shocking. These two are normally not even on the same page. They're in the same sentence. Oh, boy.
And that's
Here is your winner, Papi D.
Oh, no. Brady Seyden has to be absolutely sick to his stomach. Feeling like he had that one in the bag, and Brock just tried to help, Alex.
He thought, with the stakes being so high, a shot at Super Show, a championship opportunity in the WWNLive family, he tried to help his brother advance just like he did, but unable to. Papi D advances on.
Well, I can tell you, as sick as Brady Seyden is, I can assure you no one is sicker to their stomach right now than his brother Brock. All he wanted to do was help his brother. It completely backfired. But congratulations to Pinyi the Pineapple and her, I don't know, father, sibling, something, Papi D. Congratulations. Moving on to the second round.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. And it is for the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship. Introducing first.
The hottest topic has arrived.
Actually a good wrestler.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the challenger. She hails from your deleted search history. She is the hottest topic, Kendall, Ryann. And her opponent, she hails from Long Island, New York. She is the reigning and defending WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, the Queen Pin, Katalina Perez.
And it is women's championship time here at Monday Night Mayhem, and Katalina Perez makes her official first championship defense against the returning Kendall, Ryann.
I am so ecstatic for this. I loved every second of the Young Guns Invitational, but now it's time to take a breath, reset, and it's time for Women's Proving Ground Championship to be defended right here tonight.
And that championship thus far has been held up by Scotty Sosa, Emily Locke, and now the Queen Pin, Katalina Perez. And you know Kendall, Ryann, wants to add her name into that list.
Oh, absolutely. And this is Katalina's first championship defense tonight. So this is a huge match, because it's one thing to be the hunter. It's one thing to chase. It's one thing to go after the championship. But now the Queen Pin is the one that everyone is chasing. So how is she going to respond? We'll find out tonight.
And she is no stranger to championship gold, TJ. She is a former ACW women's champion. We have seen her feud with some of the best in the world here at the World Wrestling Shine Superstar.
And I have no doubt that Katalina has everything that a world-class champion could possibly have. But it's just the principle. You never know what you're going to have until you have it. And then, how in the world are you going to keep it as these two are beating the absolute tar out of each other?
And the matchup spilling outside, the women brawling everywhere. And this is coming off the heels of Shine 84. What a historic and controversial night that was, that you can go back and check out WWNLive.com.
It was absolutely incredible. What a night. I had the privilege of being able to call the second half of that show, and I've never had more fun watching and being here for a wrestling show. It was just an honor of a lifetime, and I hope that I'll get to come back and do it again soon. But right now, these two fantastic women are gonna show out.
And we're still waiting to hear from WWNLive officials on the status of the Shine Championship and the controversy in the matchup between Kelsey Reagan and Elise. But Katalina Perez trying to win with no controversy here.
How it ended, to me, Catalina's gonna get frustrated already. That is not a good sign. She's gonna have to learn to control those emotions. I know she's fiery, I know she has a lot of passion and tenacity, but she's gonna have to be able to direct that to her offense, not towards the referee or towards frustration.
And both women thinking the same thing, like a car crash. Both women clotheslines and they are down.
That was an absolute mugging on both ends. Both the queen pin and the hottest topic are laid flat on their back.
The hottest topic and the boss chick both might need to go to the hospital after that one.
I know that Kendall Ryann, no stranger to hospital, she was showing me her wrist. She has a giant scar on her left wrist from a brutal injury she suffered not too long ago. Oh, nearly had it there, Katalina Perez, but we're glad to have Kendall Ryann back regardless. But yeah, this is a huge, by the way, we haven't even mentioned, this is a huge opportunity. Kendall Ryann.
In your return to unseat the champion would be an absolutely incredible way to spend a Monday, but it's been over a year and a half since we've seen Kendall Ryann at Proving Ground.
For those not familiar, Kendall Ryann, oh, wow.
For those not familiar, Kendall Ryann just planted Katalina Perez.
I'll hold that thought.
And now what is she looking for? Because Katalina might be out on her feet. Running, a knee strike. Hooks the leg. Do we have a new champion?
Kendall Ryann showing off, using her whole body as a weapon there. For those of you not familiar with Kendall Ryann, she trained at the FTC Art of Grappling in Ohio, where she is from. And by the way, this is the first time these two fantastic women have ever met. They have never wrestled here or anywhere else. So this is these two ladies are gonna have to give it their all tonight, because outside of whatever scouting they do before the matches, they are not familiar with one another at all.
They might be with these series of reversals, and Katalina just planted her roaring forearm.
That's it.
And still the WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, Katalina.
And Katalina Perez picks up the win. First official title defense in the books.
Alex?
And who is that? It's Raven Knight.
Oh my God, that is Raven Knight!
The darkness is here. Why is she here?
I mean, I'll give you two guesses. She's gonna beat the crap out of the champion or beat the crap out of the challenger. Or I guess there's a third option. Maybe both! Oh!
Absolute impact choke slam on the champion. The darkness, Raven Knight, why is she out here? We just had an incredible contest.
She chose option 3, laying out both women with the greatest of ease.
And has the darkness fallen over the OCC Road House?
Raven Knight hoisting the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship, looking to drag her prey and that title into the abyss.
And she is making a statement, laying out champion and challenger here in the OCC Road House. And Katalina Perez, you gotta wonder, all the talent is coming for her, whether it's Speed Demon BB, whether it's Kendall Ryann, or whether it's the Darkness Raven Knight.
Well, that's what I said earlier. It's one thing to be the hunter. It's one thing to be the one doing the chasing. Now, you can't turn your back or even blink for 1 second, or else that's exactly what's going to happen. But what an impressive match. Both women looked fantastic. And I spent a lot of that time trying to set up both of these women, but all it took was one quick strike, that rolling forearm from Katalina Perez, and it was over. She showed why she's so dangerous and why she's still champion.
And it is the begin of the Boss Chick era here at Proving Ground. Kendall Ryann, the first one to fall. But now, TJ, it's time for a quick intermission. We will be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. Tell your mama, tell your friends, and tell your friends' mama, and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the 0-1 Shining Light Championship. Introducing first, introducing first the challenger. He hails from Tybee Island, Georgia. Weighing in at 210 pounds, Brock Seyden. And his opponent, he hails, unfortunately, from Mattoon, Illinois. Weighing in at 175 pounds, he's the reigning and defending 0-1 Shining Light Champion, Logan Cavazos.
You never know what you're gonna see at WWN Proving Ground. You never know what kind of mayhem is in store at Monday Night Mayhem. And TJ elopes, we have a 0-1 Shining Light Championship defense tonight.
Fantastic match this is going to be, but before we get into the logistics of 0-1 and everything that's going to go into this, Logan Cavazos, I have to say this, Alex. I can't not say this. Brock Seyden is out here. His twin, Brady Seyden, who we saw compete earlier tonight, is not out here with him. That is a sight I couldn't have even imagined. Even 20 minutes ago, never mind 24 hours ago, weeks ago. I mean, I don't want to make something out of nothing here, but should we be worried?
A huge miscommunication between the twin brothers cost Brady Seyden not advancing. Brock did advance. You know there's going to be some, at least some hard feelings, to say the least, between the two.
You know, and that is fair, but it could just be that Brady Seyden is off doing something else, recovering, or you know, hitting the showers or whatever it may be. But man, this is I don't know, something just doesn't feel quite right about it. But regardless, 0-1 championship going to be on the line, and yeah, Logan Cavazos, this is what he does, guys. He just tries to get into the head of his opponent. All these crazy antics you're gonna have to get used to it, folks.
And TJ, this is not our first time having a 0-1 championship defense in the WWNLive family. We had Rayne Victoria defend the 0-1 Women's Championship against one Katalina Perez back in 2019.
It has certainly been a while, so for those unfamiliar, 0-1, it's a company based out of Illinois, but they are affiliated with 0-1 Japan. They have branches all over the United States, all over the world. So they certainly have their footprint in a lot of places. Logan Cavazos won this title back in September, so just a short reign so far for the 175-pounder. But this is something that I didn't think I'd see so quickly after joining WWN, but it is great to see other companies coming in here and giving us their best.
And we've seen standouts from 0-1 in our WWN seminars. We've seen them at ACW Proving Ground. We've seen them at Evolve, and we're seeing them right here tonight as part of Monday Night Mayhem.
And I don't know if this is, I kind of call that the dead leg, where Brock just doesn't allow the opponent to pick him up, just goes, nope, we're just not going to do it. Goes right into a nice armbar type move there.
And Logan Cavazos getting to the ropes, getting the hold, getting to break the hold.
Brock is really feeling himself tonight, and I'm a little surprised after the way his brother's match ended, after it was really his mistake that cost his brother a chance at the Young Guns Invitational. But he had a big win last week. He's been feeling good, so I guess I can't blame him on that end. But again, I don't know if I'm making something out of nothing here, but it is a bit concerning.
And Logan Cavazos right to the legs, nonchalant, one finger in, just playing games with his opponent.
Like I said, these antics are something you're just gonna have to get used to. This is what Logan does. Very cerebral, very cunning, but also very cocky, which could be his downfall at times. So we'll see how that plays here.
And the Shining Light Championship can be defended against anyone.
Gonna see here.
Cartwheel, rear chin lock, sleeper hold.
Yeah, I mean, again, none of this surprises me, but for anybody seeing him for the first time, if you're annoyed now, you're in for it, because it's just going to get worse.
But those mind games have been successful.
Certainly.
It is the reason he is the 0-1 Shining Light Championship. But is it Brock Seyden's chance to become the Shining Light Champion?
Oh, absolutely.
He advanced in the Young Guns Invitational. Does he pick up a championship on his way to Super Show?
What huge momentum that would build for Brock Seyden.
And Logan Cavazos up to the top. Brock with the kick, and now what are we saying? It's getting dangerous fast.
Didn't quite get all the first kick, got all the second one!
belly to back suplex, second rope, car crash, middle of the ring, and both men are down.
Cavazos' body bending like Gumby right now on the impact.
That would put any normal person in the hospital.
Well, Logan Cavazos moving quite gingerly. May need a hospital visit after this match, but if he wants to keep that championship, he better push those emotions down.
And there's one of those Seyden pins.
Yeah, they talked to me before the match, or before the show. Hang on one second here.
Another one of those Seyden pins.
They talked to me before the match, and they say that that's kind of, those pins are what they feel the most comfortable doing. It's what they've trained in. It's what they, again, feel the most comfortable with. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few more of those, but what an uppercut.
Pinfalls win matches, and becoming a master of pinfalls is not a bad strategy.
Absolutely not. Speaking of pinfalls, a late kick out for Logan Cavazos there.
And this is the kind of action you can see. Club WWN, thousands of hours of videos on demand from Shine, FIP, WWN Super Show, and more. $9.99 a month includes all our premium live events from each month. It includes WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. It includes Logan Cavazos retaining his champion. No!
Man, that was close. And Logan Cavazos obviously will look to retain here. And in this same vein, if Logan were to retain here, the next time we will see 0-1 will be on November the 29th. And if, again, Logan retains, he will be facing Devin Monroe, Zay Washington, and Warhorse Jake Parnell. And you can see them every Thursday on Thursday Night Throwdown. Very similar to Monday Night Mayhem.
And now roll through with the tights.
Oh, he got him!
Here is your winner, and still the 0-1 Shining Light Champion, Logan Cavazos.
Well, it looks like we are, in fact, going to be seeing Logan Cavazos defend his championship against Devin Monroe, against Zay Washington, and against the Warhorse Jake Parnell, because he just snuck one in on Brock Seyden, who we've seen do the same thing to his opponents week after week.
But he used a handful of tights, and referee Donald didn't see it. Logan Cavazos defends his championship successfully here at WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. And that's why you don't want to miss an episode. You never know who's going to be here, what talent's going to be from, where's the championship's going to be from. And now, it's time for some more Young Guns Invitational.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and is the first round of Bracket A of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational Tournament. Introducing first,
but his loss is my game.
He hails from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Brute, Ray Elliott.
scene. This ain't no match, it's a crime scene. Briefcase heavy like a
He hails from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 298 pounds. He is the LLC.
And business is picking up. Marshall Moore, Big Business LLC, in what was supposed to be against Icky. But you saw it last week. You were there, TJ. We don't know what happened. A car sped off. Icky's laid out. Ray Elliott, Politic, sent a video. You can check it out, WWN Proving Ground on Facebook. But he met the criteria for the Young Guns Invitational, so he replaces Icky. And we saw these two square off just, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
I think it was around a month ago, but either way, very recently, Alex, and that's the point. And yes, I was there. I didn't see what happened. Unfortunately, people have been asking me over and over again what I saw, what I heard. Unfortunately, there was a wall in between us and what happened, so unfortunately, I don't have much information for you, Alex. By the time I went over there, Icky was laid out, a car sped off, and that's all I really know.
And both of these men, this is their second entrance into the Young Guns Invitational. Both of them competed in the tournament last year. And you know they want to win it this year, both men falling short.
And I know Ray Elliott was not happy about not being included in this tournament initially this year. Not necessarily that I talked to him, because he's not the most approachable man on planet Earth, but sometimes you just hear him yelling about it when you're backstage, and you tend to hear what you hear. But yeah, certainly he politicked his way, or just took advantage of a situation, and I don't blame him for that, I suppose. But he is in for a fight tonight. Big Business is one of the few men in that locker room that can stand up to the Brute physically.
And I can understand the frustration from the Brute. Ray Elliott, trained by the late, great Francisco Ciatso at the WWNTC. This tournament is named after his trainer. And being left out of the initial 16, I can see where that wouldn't sit well. But Big Business, wow. It doesn't get bigger than that. What a body slam.
Elliott out at 1, but my goodness, you do not see the Brute get thrown around like that very often. Big Business is living up to his name right now.
And Gator is gonna have his hands full. This is a hoss fight. Marshall Moore, Ray Elliott, and Big Business with the big boot.
Marshall Moore lost to Ray Elliott in that match that we just mentioned. Again, right around a month ago. And it would be a huge stroke of revenge for Big Business to steal a win here.
And that's one way to do it, spine buster. That was 600-pound car crash.
And if it's anything like this car crashes on I-4, we're going to be sitting in bumper to bumper for quite a while. Hopefully, Marshall Moore doesn't have any Big Business meetings coming up tonight, because he might miss them.
At Marshall Moore, he came to the ring with a briefcase. Ray Elliott came to the ring with a crutch, both with bad intentions on their mind.
We've seen that crutch be involved in Ray Elliott's story, Ray Elliott's matches, Ray Elliott's life over the last couple of months. He's raining down strikes.
Including his partner, Uni Vice, who is currently on injured reserve.
Now, we haven't seen Uni in quite a while.
And the Brute looked to advance, and he only got a 1 count on Big Business.
Oh, you know, again, Marshall Moore is one of the few men in that locker room that that still has not a size advantage per se, but definitely not a size disadvantage against a man the size of Ray Elliott.
And he's looking to break the arm, just standing on the bicep, hyperextending the elbow. The Brute, Ray Elliott.
Someone who's had plenty of shoulder troubles myself, I could tell you, even if you're fully healthy, having a 300-pound man standing directly on your tricep and your bicep tendon, it is just excruciating.
Now, the Brute Ray Elliott looking to advance, looking to join Big Boy Patty and Papi D and punching his ticket to the second round of the Young Guns Invitational.
Both of these men would enormously benefit from a win here and a win in the Young Guns Invitational.
And what is he doing? Looking to just pull the arm out of socket.
Treating Marshall Moore like a Mr. Potato Head. There is no spare arm to put back on his body if he rips that one off, though.
And he was absolutely putting all 275 plus pounds into just pulling the shoulder out. I have dislocated my shoulder in a match. That you can relive on WWNLive.com. And it does not feel good. I feel so bad for Marshall Moore right now.
All right, Alex. Well, you got to send me a link because I will be watching that on repeat. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, absolutely, Marshall Moore he cannot be feeling good right now. And I'm not sure the strategy of Ray Elliott walking around the ring, giving Moore enough time to recuperate a little bit. It seems to be working out all right so far, but I wouldn't make a habit of it.
But you noticed he went right back to the arm. As soon as he got in there and put his hands on him, it was on that injured ligament.
Both these guys,
shoulder.
Certainly, both these guys are powerhouses. Ray Elliott knows if he's going to wear down Marshall Moore, he's going to do it the way that other guys would wear him out. Attack the limbs, attack the legs, attack the arms, and he is just wearing out the left arm of Big Business.
Look at the scowl on the Brute. He just seems to get angrier as this match goes on. It's like you said earlier, you said he was unapproachable. He used to not be that bad, it's only got worse. And he just got laid out.
Marshall Moore just may have kicked Ray Elliott's head off.
It might be in the front row. That was absolutely incredible. This is the best Big Business has ever looked.
Looking like Cam Little of the nearby Jacksonville Jaguars on that kick.
And what power!
Ray Elliott, smart. Oh, and you could see Marshall Moore realizing what Elliott was doing, so smart. Realized he was in trouble and rolled out of the ring where Marshall Moore could not cover him. Brilliant by the Brute.
The entire ring shook. Marshall Moore knew it was over. Ray Elliott in distress.
He just shoved the referee. Oh, no!
And Gator was incidental contact. But I don't know if the cameras caught it.
Crutch right to Marshall Moore. And then the last call.
And Marshall Moore is wasted.
Here is your winner, the Brute, Ray Elliott.
And the Brute joins Big Boy Patty and Papi D in advancing to the second round of the second annual WWN Proving Ground Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational.
This field is becoming more and more stacked. These round 2 matchups are going to be absolutely insane. And no, that is not a pun on Dennis Fence, buddy.
And these matches have been hard-hitting. You can tell the pressure, the stakes. It couldn't be higher. All roads lead to Wrestle Expo. All roads lead to WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, December 15th, right here, OCC Road House.
And as long as the Brute has that crutch, he may just be the favorite to win this whole thing.
This is my redemption arc. You see, last year at the Young Guns Invitational, I lost in the first round to Brady Payne, who went on to win the whole thing, but where have our careers gone since then? I'm a former Proving Ground Tag Team Champion. I've wrestled at conventions, worked with celebrities, and what have you done? You went back to living in your car in California. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. See, speaking of ancient history, Dennis Fence, remember me? You're a Ciatso guy just like me, and we were good friends until you tried to end my entire career by destroying my arm. So, I hope tonight you paid attention, because I did the same thing to Marshall Moore, because I was sending you a message that this time around things are different. You are dealing with a whole different Brute, and I'm going to show you and everyone else in this tournament why I am going all
the way. Because violence is my vice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit and is the first round of Bracket B of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational Tournament. Introducing first. Washington Heights, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the inspirational one, Roze Allday. And his opponent, he's hailing from Miami, Florida, coming fresh off the runway. He is the boy,
The fourth and final first round matchup from this episode of WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. The It Boy, Luxx, Roze all day. And if this is like any of the other matches we've seen tonight, this is going to be hard hitting.
There has been no shortage of violence, yes, pun intended, Mr. Ray Elliott, in this Young Guns Invitational, but I have a feeling we might see a little bit more finesse in a matchup of two very charismatic but talented individuals, the It Boy Luxx, and someone who I have been very impressed with since making his Proving Ground debut, Roze Allday.
The It Boy versus the inspirational one. Who is gonna make it to the Elite Eight, the final
You
eight?
are by far the ugliest thing I've seen here tonight. Is that right?
Very strong words there from Mr. Allday.
It's turning into a battle of sexy real quick here, TJ.
Well, you know, I did say finesse. I didn't exactly think that was what I meant, but you know what? We'll go with it.
And the bell rings. The final match of the first round of the Young Guns Invitational. The It Boy Luxx, Roze Allday, and we got collar and elbow tie-up.
We last saw Luxx back in September, made his debut here on Proving Ground in a losing effort to someone else we saw compete earlier tonight, Papi D. Glad to see Luxx back here for the Young Guns Invitational, and Roze Allday is getting a little bit overwhelmed right now.
And he does not want to be eating turnbuckles all day.
No, he certainly does not.
And there's another turnbuckle for you to eat. And the It Boy Luxx, what is he looking for here? Float over, sunset flip.
Very impressed with Luxx, the quickness, the precision. Similar to what I said about Rhys Maddox earlier tonight, but it applies all the same.
And
for the It Boy.
Lucha Libre inspired offense. And then a Japanese arm drag.
Roze Allday has absolutely no idea what's hit him. Cover here. And a kick out.
Hey, come on, bring back. Whoa.
And now what is the It Boy looking for? Roze Allday trying to create a timeout. Jay Luxx going right out after him.
Dominican prodigy is saying no mas right now, wanting a little bit of a timeout. Oh, man.
After a knife edge chop like that, you definitely want a timeout. But then into the guardrail.
Allday's gonna have to do something fast. Just wiped out Jay Luxx on that ring post. And there's no give there, folks. That is solid steel right to the mush of Jay Luxx. And sometimes that's all you're gonna need to turn this match around.
And one of these two men will look to advance into the second round and join Dennis Fence, Ray Elliott, TJ Brady, Big Boy Patty, Papi D, Brock Seyden, and Hayden Seal.
What a like I said, these second round matchups are going to be absolutely stacked, Alex. And there will be no exception regardless of who wins this match tonight. Two fantastic performers looking to prove themselves.
And there is not a talent on this roster that doesn't want a shot at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, the biggest of our premium live events.
I mean, heck, even I thought about stepping in there, but then I realized the entire right side of my body would disintegrate if anybody even looked at me in the wrong direction, so I decided against it.
And now what is Jay Luxx going for? Off the ropes, but hoisted up and planted down with a sidewalk slam.
Nearly it for Jay Luxx. Roze Allday came out of the blocks a little bit sloppy, was a bit overwhelmed, but now has taken complete control.
In these last few weeks here at WWN Proving Ground, we've seen an influx of new talent and new faces, and the talent has just been so impressive. And this Young Guns Invitational is showcasing just that.
Roze Allday with holding on to that body scissor. He's just toying with Jay Luxx right now, but this isn't, I know it may not look like much, but that's incredibly painful, and now transitioning right into a sleeper.
It also is creating that wear and tear, that fatigue, and when you get deep into the matchup, when your match is in that fourth quarter, that's where you win and lose, the fatigue, the injury. Do you have the gas to keep going?
Especially when you are young in your career like Jay Luxx, don't have the experience in that deep water. When you run out of air and you're underwater, there's a possibility you're going to drown. That's what Roze Allday is looking to do to Luxx here.
And you're going to have to jump in head first in that deep water to win this tournament.
You could say that again for sure. And you know, I'd like to think Roze Allday impressed a lot of people with his win in that Fatal 4-Way match last week. I don't know if that played any part into him being in the Young Guns Invitational, but if it did, it makes sense because he looked great in that match last week, and he's looking great so far tonight.
Not to mention, he was impressive at Burt's Rock in wrestling. That's where we first seen Roze Allday in action, and he has only continued to push and push, and now I think the roster is starting to take notice.
I certainly have started to take notice,
and Jay Luxx taking notice and looking to get out of Dodge. What are we gonna see here, TJ?
Bad news! Oh!
Huge power bomb from the corner.
But like you said, the wear and tear, Alex, he's not able to capitalize, not able to get to the cover, and that could have been the biggest mistake of the match for Jay Luxx.
You think you could have done it if you got power bomb?
I'll take a rain check on the answer to that one, Alex.
And now look, both men struggling to get to their feet, using the ropes. You see the, and now a huge lariat from Jay Luxx.
Can Jay Luxx pick up the pace like he did early on and overwhelm the more powerful Roze Allday?
Well, he is with a Hurricane Rana and then a Sling Blade back to back. Jay Luxx showing us why he is the It Boy.
Roze Allday discombobulated beyond belief right now. Bet you didn't think you'd hear that word today, but here we are.
And now just knees to the face. Roze Allday may not be awake.
Oh, just able to grab the rope. You saw the quick look to the rope right before he did that. With less than a second to spare, he's just able to survive.
And the young gun with a veteran-like maneuver. What is he doing here?
Well, he's got the Roze in the right side of his tights, and he was messing with the, oh, here we go.
Yeah. Right to the face with the Roze. And then the neck breaker.
And he won the Fatal 4-Way with a frog splash last week. Let's see if he goes for the same thing again.
From the heavens!
There it is!
Crashing down!
Here is your winner, Roze.
What an incredible matchup, and Roze Allday picks up the win, advances on, and we have our Elite 8, the final 8 of the Young Guns.
Roze Allday, this is nothing new. He has used that Roze consistently since debuting here in WWN, and whether you like it or you hate it, he's done it to great success, and he used it tonight to move on to the second round of the Young Guns Invitational. But I will say, what a match from Jay Luxx. I was very impressed with him tonight as well.
Roze Allday advances. Your final 8, Dennis Fence, the Brute Ray Elliott, TJ Brady, Big Boy Patty, Hayden Seal, Roze Allday, Brock Seyden, and Papi D.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. It is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the WWN Proving Ground Championship. Introducing first.
A1 since day one. Mr. A1 since day one. Mr. A1 since day one. Mr. A1 since day one. Yeah, it's now my time to be great. I'm taking these moves with the food off your plate. Cause I'm the trail monger. I'm focused, I'm better. Who wants that stuff? Big ol' compliments. I'm in this ring for dominance. You step to this man with the plan. Black man. I can diversify. At the moments, man, if you step in this ring, you can try. Step up in this movement, cause we gon' die. We gon' die. Mr. A1 since day one. Mr. A1 since day one. We get it on. We get it on. Mr. A1 since day one. Mr. A1 since day one. Mr. A1 since day one. Big ol' facts. Big ol' facts. Yeah, it's now my time to be great. I'm taking these moves with the food off your plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the challenger He hails from Gainesville, Florida. Weighing in at 221 pounds.
Blackjack, baby.
Blazing hot. Blackjack. And his opponent, he hails from Compton, California, by way of St. Petersburg, Florida. Weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the reigning, defending WWN Proving Ground Champion, Mr. A1 since day one, the Drillmonger, Sage Scott.
And it is main event time here at WWN Proving Ground in a show that has been competitive from top to bottom. We are gonna see two of the best go at it right here.
No doubt about it, and a fast start for Blackjack.
This is the biggest opportunity of his young career.
And he is acting like it. Wow.
Absolutely fast start. Blazing hot. Blackjack is making sure it's blazing hot.
Sage Scott has no idea what hit him. Blazing hot Blackjack, like you said, came out absolutely blazing hot so far.
And now, big elbow drop right on the back of the neck. And now what is he locking in here?
Looking for, perhaps maybe for a gator roll. Yep, that's exactly what we're going
He's
for
got
here.
a gator roll. The referee is Gator Roberts. It's a Florida tradition. Damn it.
And Blackjack is from Gainesville, so that does check out. And a Falcon Arrow.
And looking to end the historic reign of Sage Scott in quick order.
I was about to come on here and wax poetic about how Sage Scott may be the greatest champion we've ever had here in WWN. Blazing hot Blackjack is making me change my whole strategy.
Uh-oh.
But here comes the Trillmonger.
First it's the belly to back, then it's the German, then it's the vertical suplex city. Here we come.
And this is what makes Sage Scott just so impressive. That huge burst of energy from Blackjack to open up this thing would take any normal man out, off his game, whatever it may be. And Sage Scott just absorbed it and turned this match around just like that.
And Sage Scott looks shocked. And if you want to look shocked, Wrestle Expo Live December 13th and 14th. Already announced for autograph signings. Tokyo Monster Vegas, Baby Keith, Perry Saturn, Sonny Ono. Already announced for WWN Super Show Battle of the Belts. Damian Gemini, Rafael Gonzalez, father and son, one-on-one. And then you know that the champions are gonna be there. It's the battle for the belts.
I cannot wait for December 13th and 14th. That is going to be a great weekend, but before we get there, we've got to figure out who the WWN Proving Ground Champion is going to be walking into battle for the belts.
And Sage Scott has been a defending champion, to say the least. He unseated Krieger on the very first episode of Monday Night Mayhem. He has taken on Zacchaeus, Salazar, Baby. The list goes on and on of the best talent week in and week out. Jackson Arrow, international superstars, and he has won every time. He is the longest WWN Proving Ground champion in history.
And there is a reason for that. This offense just does not stop. And I had an opportunity to interview very briefly Sage Scott a couple of weeks ago after his last title retention against Jackson Arrow, and man, it was, you could just tell that Sage Scott believes. Hang on.
And a drive-by from Sage Scott.
You could just tell that Sage Scott believes that there is very little left for him to prove, that there is almost no one left for him to beat. But notice I did say almost, because he hasn't beaten Blackjack yet. Blackjack made that point to Sage Scott during that interview.
And now Sage Scott, what? Roll up from Blazing Hot Blackjack, but just a little too close to the ropes.
I think either way, Sage Scott was probably going to find a way to get out of it, but Blazing Hot is taking the champion completely out of his game right now.
And Blazing Hot Blackjack throwing caution to the wind. He knows this is main event. He knows this is making history to unseat Sage Scott's historic reign right before Wrestle Expo.
And Blackjack is someone I would have loved to see in the Young Guns Invitational. I think he could have done quite well, and it would have been a huge boost for his career. But you know what? He hasn't needed it. He's got a WWN Proving Ground Championship match tonight. This is the biggest match of his career, especially here in WWN, and he is ready to take full advantage of it.
Sage Scott fighting from under, looking to create some separation as Blazing Hot Blackjack came out with a plan. He said, I'm coming out guns a-blazing.
And Blackjack, wow, he just got completely rocked.
Rough Rider!
And a man that size, ooh, nearly caught the 3. A man that size should not be able to do that so easily. But Sage Scott, Mr. A1 since day one, making it look oh so easy.
Before he was the WWN Proving Ground Champion, he was the ACW Cruiserweight Champion. And we've seen his athleticism knows no bounds. For a man that's based on power, he can fly with the best of them.
Sage Scott, there are very few things in a wrestling ring that man cannot do. I am well aware you do not become the longest reigning WWN Proving Ground Champion in history by being a one-trick pony.
And now some frustration, some anger for how this has gone so far. Stiff kick right to the back.
Are we going to see another gator roll here? But this time from Sage Scott? No, maybe not. Maybe just a front headlock there.
You haven't watched enough Sage Scott matches. First, it's the bridge. And there it is.
Wow.
And then if Blazing Hot Blackjack tries to get out of this, he's going to turn it right into the crossface. Signature Sage Scott, if you watch the Trillmonger.
Fair enough. I guess maybe.
And there it is.
Just like you said, Alex. I guess maybe I thought he was going to give Blackjack a taste of his own medicine, but you are right. Absolutely vintage and traditional Sage Scott.
And the Trillmonger looking to end it, but roll up from Blazing Hot Blackjack.
See the strain on Blackjack's face. That took every ounce of strength he had to get out of that in a car crash in the middle of the ring.
And we're gonna have to shut down the intersection because those two cars are absolutely totaled.
460-pound combined just collided in the middle of the OCC Road House in front of this great crowd tonight. My goodness, this fight is nowhere near over.
They both might have broken ribs. How are they still able to breathe?
And I was really curious how Blackjack was going to respond tonight. He is very, very popular with this crowd, but tonight this crowd has been firmly behind Sage Scott. You wonder if that's going to get into the young Blackjack's head. It hasn't so far. You never know what could happen down the stretch.
But no matter what the outcome is, you can tell Blazing Hot Blackjack brought everything to the table.
I have been so excited about Blackjack ever since I got here. He was one of those guys that I really could see future world champion aspirations in, and he's looking to fulfill those aspirations tonight.
And Sage Scott is looking to shut it down like he's done with every opponent that has come before. And right there, Black Thunderball! No! How in the hell did Blazing Hot Blackjack kick out of that?
Resilience and guts is the only thing I can think of. Sage Scott with the greatest of ease. I wish we had instant replay because I'd watch that on a loop over and over again. What a beautiful move from the Trillmonger.
Chaos, it's pandemonium, it's Monday Night Mayhem, and that's big old facts. And Blazing Hot Blackjack with a knee to the back of the head.
But the worst kinds of shots are the ones you don't see coming.
Impaler DDT. And things are getting real hot here for Blazing Hot Blackjack.
Blazing Hot, taking a risk. You gotta put it all on the line. Pull out all the stops if you're gonna be world champion!
This is history!
He got it!
And off the top rope from the heavens!
Over here! No!
Blackjack tried to channel his inner baby Keith, but Sage Scott at the very last second.
And blazing hot Blackjack pleading, not even frustrated, just pleading, saying, how in the world is that not free?
What is it gonna take to keep down the Trillmonger?
You might have to kill him to keep him down. Blazing hot Blackjack is starting to realize that fact very quickly.
And Sage Scott writhing in pain, he hasn't moved.
Going for it again, Alex. I don't know if this is a good idea, but he's gonna go for it. Again, you gotta pull out all the stops.
Is the second time a charm? Nobody home! Sage Scott playing a little bit of possum.
But Sage Scott has taken so much punishment, he can't capitalize.
What a veteran-like maneuver, playing possum, letting him go to the well one too many times. But the Trillmonger struggling to get up. Blazing hot Blackjack struggling to get up. What a main event, TJ. And now hoisted a big old fact.
That is your ball game, folks. Oh.
Here is your winner, and still the WWN Proving Ground Champion, the Trillmonger, Sage Scott.
Unstoppable, inevitable, a rite of passage that no one can get by, whatever you want to call Sage Scott. The only thing I know for certain is you still have to call him WWN Proving Ground Champion.
You ain't gotta like it, you ain't gotta love it, but your damn show gonna respect it.
Speaking of respect,
And Sage Scott showing that respect. Blazing hot Blackjack gave him everything. Didn't give him no BS, just a straight up fight. Pushed him to the limit. But the Trillmonger's reign continues.
well-deserved show of respect. Blazing hot Blackjack, I know it's a cliche, but he has nothing to be ashamed of tonight. He gave it his absolute best shot. Sage Scott knows he was in a fight tonight. Blazing hot came up just a bit short. But you know who else has come up just a bit short when they went up against the WWN Proving Ground Champion? Everyone.
Champion. Show me my opponent. Give me somebody. Somebody. I'm daring you to step up.
Sage Scott makes a statement on the road to Wrestle Expo. December 13th and 14th, WWNLive.com. For TJ Lopes, I am Alex Green from everyone here at WWN Live. Thank you and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.